Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, PattSun, and today we're gonna be taking a look at r/Am I the Asshole, where OP's wife got upset with him for calling out her bullshit in front of her entire family. Let's begin. Am I the asshole for getting angry when my partner announced that she's pregnant? Posted by Reddit user Frigley.
My partner and I have been together for 5 years. She has a daughter from a previous relationship. Right off the bat, it was made known I had fertility issues and likely wouldn't ever be able to father a child. I moved slow in the relationship, although I had fallen in love with her fast. When things got serious, I overheard her telling her sister she was concerned that I might be an aggressive type person because of the number of scars I have. I didn't want her scared away, so I told her I had a bad childhood and left it at that. A little over 2 years into our relationship, I felt somewhat comfortable opening up, and for the first time, I told her exactly why I'm infertile, which is a direct result of an injury I suffered due to trauma as a child. She was really empathetic, and I was just thankful I had found the one I want to spend my life with that also came with a kid I adore. Fast forward to last summer. My partner and her friend decided to play an impromptu prank on me. I came home from work, there were multiple positive pregnancy tests in the bathroom. My partner announced she was pregnant. I started freaking out, a happy freak out, because I thought I had hit the lottery with the slim to none chance I have. They both started laughing. The tests were from the friend and not my partner. I was pretty much devastated and felt really let down that my partner would actually pull a prank like that. At first, she was shocked by my reaction and said, "I thought you'd know it was a joke considering your circumstances." She ended up apologizing after realizing how hurt I was. Now for the point of the post. 3 weeks ago, she arranged a huge dinner with her entire family at our house. She had us play this stupid mystery game and ultimately announced to everyone she's pregnant. Her mother and sisters were deliriously happy. Immediately I got pissed, thinking this was yet another prank, so I showed absolutely no emotions, which everyone caught on to. I said to my partner, "Either you're just mentally disturbed or you're cheating." That's pretty much when all hell broke loose. My partner's point of view is that she was sincerely apologetic about the prank, and I should know her well enough to not think she'd ever pull that stunt again. She's also livid at me for ruining the announcement, embarrassing her in front of her entire family, causing them to think I'm a horrible person, and then finally insinuating that she's a cheater. I still stand by my claim that had she never pranked me, my reaction would have been different. I do find it odd she decided to tell me along with her family. Things would have likely went over better had she told me first and then we announced it together. But I'm starting to think I acted immaturely, causing scene in front of her family, and I think that's maybe where I'm wrong. Edit. When I was a young teen, I had to have surgery after an injury. I was told I would be infertile the rest of my life, then in my late teens, they said there could be a slight chance of fertility. I explained pretty much in detail everything that happened to my partner. The entire ordeal caused me not just physical pain, but emotional pain, and I thought she understood this. When she pranked me with lying about her pregnancy, I was hurt. When she later announced she was actually pregnant, I became angry, thinking it was another prank. Now I'm the asshole for ruining everything.
OP, that prank was just beyond cruel. She dug up your past trauma and then stomped on it mercilessly. And then to announce it with everyone and not tell you privately is insensitive and immature. Your reaction is well justified. I see both of these as massive red flags for your relationship. With that kind of behavior, I can see why her previous husband left her. Look, hear me out first, OP. Instead of pushing for a paternity test right off the bat, go pay a visit to a urologist to check your sperm production. This will not only answer your doubts about your fertility, but it will also serve as a reference for your future relationships if you decide you want children. If you are infertile, then it already confirms that you're not the father and she's a cheating bitch. If there is even a small chance that you are indeed fertile, then do the paternity test to finally confirm if the kid is yours. As for the whole family announcement at a family dinner, I don't know anyone who wouldn't tell their partner first, especially given your situation. That could have been this awesome, intimate moment that helped make up for her being so thoughtless previously with her prank, maybe asking you to be with her when she did the confirmation testing. That would have made you the happiest man on earth. Instead, she pulled this bullshit. And now, she has the audacity to be angry at you. She's a terrible person. You are not the asshole. She is. Good luck, OP. And now, for today's second story. Am I the asshole for not treating my wife like an equal parent by telling her she has no say in the way I bond with my son and also calling her homophobic? Posted by Reddit user separate recipe 4077.
When I was 17, got my then girlfriend pregnant with twin boys. Her parents didn't want the babies to ruin her future, so they said that I had to either take them or give them up for adoption because she was not raising them. I wanted to give them up, but my parents told me not to. For the first 7 years of my boys' lives, I didn't act like a father and was more like a big brother. They knew I was their father though, but we never bonded like father and sons. When I was ready to move out, I wanted to do it without them, but my dad let me know it was my responsibility, so I had to take them. I didn't want it at first, but I'm glad it happened. We started bonding as father-sons, I started loving them, and their love for me increased. I remember the three of us would sit on the couch to watch movies, one would sit on my left and one on my right, while I wrapped my arms around them, they'd put their heads on my chest, and I often kissed their forehead. We've been doing this since they were 7. I met my current wife 5 years ago, my kids were 15, we married 3 years ago, after we welcomed our daughter, 4, she saw me doing this with my kids when we watched movies, and she never said anything. My kids are no longer living with us because they left for college, but they come to see me every now and then. My boys are 20 now, but they still like to put their heads on my chest while I wrap my arms around them. They do it every time they visit and I'm watching TV. My son, Liam, visited me 2 weeks ago. He came out to me as gay and introduced me to his boyfriend. I don't care how my kids live their sexuality or who they love, I love them no matter what, I just want them to be happy, and I don't feel any different, and it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable to hug him or kiss his forehead, but it seems that my wife is a little uncomfortable. My son visited me again last Wednesday, since he was here 2 weeks ago, so the first time officially out, I was watching Red with my daughter, she was on my left, then my son Liam arrived, he was tired and sat on my right, put his head on my shoulder, while I wrapped my arm around him, then I kissed his forehead and said, "Good to have you back, buddy." We went to sleep and the next day, my wife told me that it made her feel uncomfortable, me hugging and kissing my son, and asked me not to do it again. While she doesn't mind me doing it with Lucas, my other son, straight, she doesn't want me to do it with Liam. I told her that she has no business being in my relationship with my sons. I also called her homophobic. She accused me of not treating her like an equal parent to my sons, thus I said, "That's okay because you are not." My brother says I should understand, because this is a big change for her, a son coming out, but seriously think there is nothing to get used to, this isn't neither her nor my problem who my son loves. Am I in the wrong?
Well, fellas, it's now official. This is now 100% scientifically proven, by the way. According to this woman, it is, in fact, gay to love and support your own children. So for any of you listening that have loving parents, well, guess what? They're gay. And if you have children of your own and you love them very dearly, then you're gay too. What universe does this woman live in? Seriously, OP. You're not the asshole. Your son was gay all of those times that you showed him love and affection when he was younger. Nothing has changed. Liam is still the young boy that OP loved and raised to be a fine young man. You should be proud, OP. Bravo to you, OP, for being an amazing parent. And be sure to continue to protect your son from her. You can bet that she's either displaying or will display other homophobic microaggressions towards your son Liam. People will look you dead in the eyes and tell you that they are not homophobic, but will do terrible things that they are only doing because they know someone is gay. Because in reality, they are homophobic. They just don't want the backlash. While I personally wouldn't let her anywhere near Liam anymore after this without my presence, but if you still do, please keep an eye on her protecting behaviors, where she now treats your two sons differently by trying to split, divide, or focus on one more than the other. I'm not saying that it will happen, but microaggression is a real thing. And I've seen it a few times with my friends' parents when they came out. Look, OP, your wife is being homophobic. The world needs more dads like you and less bigots like your wife. So, just for entertainment's sake, let's use your wife's logic here, shall we? If she had a son who is straight, then it would be a really bad idea for her to kiss his forehead and hug him, right? Because he might develop an Oedipus complex and get the hots for his mom. Actually, wait. A more proper comparison would be if we flip the situation. If her daughter came out as gay, would she feel uncomfortable hugging and kissing her? Or, better yet, if she wasn't but her husband, aka OP, told her that it made him uncomfortable seeing them hug and kiss, would she tell him to mind his fucking business, or would she agree with him? Huh, I wonder about that. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my YouTube channel for you to watch absolutely free. So consider clicking that super thanks just below the video title, or you can use my PayPal in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.